Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Monday, February 4th, 2013. Let's jump right into the charts here. We got a lot to cover here. First, we're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You'll see that the futures are finally trading a little bit lower. They are down by 7.5 points this morning. NASDAQ futures are down by 17 points. So the futures are coming under a little bit of pressure. Yes, the U.S. dollar is catching a bid, believe it or not. So the dollar is higher, markets are lower, and that's the story this morning. It looks like there is problems once again brewing in the European Union. We just talked about this in last week's video, saying watch out for this one, could sneak upon us. And sure enough, you do have the Italian stock market down 2.6% right now. Spain is down over 2%. The German DAX is down 1%, and the French CAC 40 is down 1.13%, and the FTSE 100, which England can print their own money, is down 1.25%. So markets in Europe are getting hit really across the board. There's more problems brewing, really out of Spain and Italy for the most part. There's also a scandal going on with the Italian banks. Not really a surprise. That's actually been in the news for a while. Possible former Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi coming back to power, and I guess the markets don't want to see that for whatever reason, but it is getting to be pretty interesting what's going on in Europe. So in any case, European markets are selling off across the board. Even the German DAX is sharply lower, and that's really the only solvent country in the European Union that I see. So we'll watch that region very, very closely. But right now, the European markets are coming under heavy selling pressure, and you've seen spillover here in the United States. A few other things that we should look at this morning. Let's take a look at gold, which is down $6. Oil, which is down over $1. So you have spot gold down 6 points to $1,666 an ounce, and then you have light sweet crude down $1.11 to $96.70 an ounce. And again, just a stronger dollar takes gold and oil lower. So finally, the dollar catching a bid today. Let's take a look at the GLD. GLD is a good proxy for gold. You'll see that trading at 161.08. Let's take a look at the USO. This morning, the USO is trading at $34.93. USO did close at $35.35. So you see a nice little downtick in the USO this morning, and that is really all because of the stronger U.S. dollar today. So it's going to be a pretty important day, in my opinion. Markets look like they could be finally getting a little bit of a pullback from this severely overbought condition. The one factor we're going to have to watch today is going to be the trading volume. Does the trading volume remain extremely light? That will normally keep these markets buoyant. Remember the old market adage, never short a dull market. It's been very, very dull in the month of January, probably the dullest January I can remember in the past 10 years. So again, we'll have to watch for that closely. But right now, the markets are coming under a little bit of pressure, and you can see the S&P 500 E-mini futures are down about 8.5 points. Let's take a look at a few stocks in the news. The first one I'm going to bring up is this APKT. This is Acme Packet. This company is being bought out today by Oracle. So again, the stock is halted now, but I suspect it's going to open up around $29. If you own it, congratulations. If you don't own it, you don't want to do anything with it here. Don't short it. Don't do anything with it. Just leave it alone. It is a takeover. Acme Packet is being bought out by Oracle this morning. I believe they're paying $29 a share, $29.25 a share. So again, when the stock reopens, it should trade all the way up to around the 29 level, and then it will flatline at that area. Do not short it. Do not fade it. Don't do anything with it. You just leave it alone. If you own it, you want to take your profits, take it off the table, cash in. Congratulations there. But you don't want to short it. You don't want to do anything with it. It is a takeover. So APKT will be taken over by Oracle. Oracle continues their buying spree. Let's take a look at the Oracle stock. Usually the acquirer will be down on the news, and sure enough, that is the case. Oracle closed at $36.20. Today it's trading at $35.57, so down a little bit, reflecting some market share being shed as they pay for Acme Packet. But either way, Oracle's still holding up very well at the moment. Even though you are getting this little bit of a downtick, there really is no play here on the stock at the moment. We'd have to wait for the intraday charts to open, and then we could look at Oracle again for possible bounce levels. But right now, you don't want to get in front of Oracle. It could sell off a little bit further going forward. Another stock in the news today is Herbalife. HLF is the ticker symbol. Stock is getting hit pretty good. Closed at 35.07. It looks like there's a report out in the New York Post saying that the stock's going to come under some probe. Either way, it's trading out down around $32. There's a lot of support right at $30, and then there's more support at $24.70. I think both levels can be traded for bounces. Today you're going to see that you're already getting that bounce off the $30 level. So again, you want to be a little bit more careful with that. The next level would be down probably towards that 24.50, 24.25 area. That is the big double bottom from December. So you want to keep that on the radar. I think that could be a bounce play there for Herbalife if it does get there. Let's take a look at Budweiser this morning. Budweiser AmBev, or Anheuser-Busch AmBev. Stock is selling off today. It's trading down at $88.83. It has been on a roller coaster as of late. There's been a lot of talk where there's been some mergers that are not allowed to go through and so forth. You could read all about the news yourself. Right now, you want to watch the stock for a potential bounce at $86.50, also at $84.85. I don't see anything prior to that. You're going to have a little bit of support at $88, but that's a tough play at $88. You're going to watch $86.50, $84.85, and then it's really down to around the potentially all the way down to the $82.76 and $81.60 levels. So watch those areas for Budweiser AmBev today. If it does get there, I should say Anheuser-Busch AmBev if it does get down there. Okay, so again, that stock is in the news again today. There's a few other movers out here. I don't think there's really anything all that conclusive. So we'll keep an eye on the usual suspects like Apple, which is always moving ahead of the opening bell. That one is trading down about 3 points. Also Netflix is another one. But there's no play here on either one of these two at the moment. You really need to see the market open. I think Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, RCL, had earnings, but I don't see a real great play here. I think the $34.70 level will be some support, and also $34 could give you a little bit of a bounce on Royal Caribbean. So that's the only play I see there. Other than that, I'm looking across my ticker to see if there's anything else coming across on this Monday, and I don't really see it. So again, remember, Mondays are a little bit on the lighter side, but the market's definitely coming under a little bit of pressure to start the day. So let's just reiterate everything on the futures again. Futures are down by 7.5 to 8 points. Decent little downtick. We'll see if they finally pull back today after basically going higher, trading higher each and every session on the light volume that we've seen. Some of the lightest volume I can remember. Reminds me of the summer doldrums, except this is the winter doldrums. Very rare event to see this kind of light volume. I'm also seeing BP today. This is selling off a little bit. Stock's down over $1. Again, I don't have a great level on BP, but if it gets to $42, that's a level you can look for a trading bounce. So watch BP around the $42 level. Looks like Chevron is coming in a little bit. Nothing dire here, but Chevron's down a little bit. I don't see a play on that one, at least not yet. But we will watch that one a little bit later when the market opens. So there'll be plenty of, I think there'll be plenty of morning action today in the chat room for those of you that are members. Alrighty, everybody. What I'm going to do here is wrap it up. I wish you all a great trading day, and everybody else from the chat room, I will see you on the charts very soon. Enjoy the day, everyone.